What's up, fellas? It's a great day for working out, getting huge. But before we go to the gym, let's dive into your questions from last week. Alright, up first we have Chris NUY, and he wants to know about, let's see, hanging leg raises, reps, and straight legs, and back straight. Yeah, hanging leg raises are a great ab exercise. I do those actually a lot. Did a lot of those in gymnastics as well, and I feel that they really just hit your entire abdominals pretty nicely as far as a good stretch. So if you're looking for ab exercises, you might want to throw those in there. I would suggest keeping your legs straight. It requires a little more work, as you kind of hinted at in your question. Also, definitely want your back straight. As far as a rep range, you know, I do 10 to 15, 3 sets of 10 to 15. So, you know, ab rep ranges is kind of a personal thing. But if you don't have a preference either way, go for the 10 to 12, start with 3 sets, and see how they feel the next day, because they're going to be sore. Alright, next up, Mr. Robbie 365 asks, do I warm up my way to my max throughout my sets, or start off high and come down? Good question. Generally, I suggest warming your way up to your max, and the reason being, one, if you try and shoot for your max and you go too high and you miss it, it's going to kind of kill the rest of that workout. On that exercise, because you've kind of hit a stalling point. So it's important that you warm up, as you noted, because you want to do several sets of that so that you've got a slight sweat going and your body knows, hey, it's time to lift, get ready, it's go time. Once you are actually lifting, let's say you're doing, here's what I use on a lot of my programs. If you're doing 3 sets of 8 at 250, once you do all 3 of those and you hit 250, on the last set, next time, bump it up to 255. And then once you can do that, on the second set, bump it up to 255. And once you can do that, on the first set, bump it up to 255. So it's kind of a sliding scale, and you just keep going up and up until you can't do it anymore. And then maybe you need to do a new program or get some partner. And you know, that's where you get to some of the advanced stuff. But hopefully that's some helpful information for you right there. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have Damquin Faluski. Hopefully I got that right. Let's see, is key to building muscle is testosterone. From your experience, how can you, through food intake and exercise, increase the level of testosterone? Your one-on-one question videos are spot on. Thanks for the free info. No problem. Glad you liked them, and by all the thumbs up, I'm hoping other people agree with you. Or maybe they just have the same question you do. How about this? I'll take 14 of the thumbs, and you can have the other 14. So, anyways, to your question, which is a great question, you're actually going to be the winner this week. We'll talk about that later. As far as, let's start off with exercise. So, 2 great exercises, squats and deadlift, right? The big compound lifts, great for getting testosterone flowing throughout your body. Also, it's important when you're exercising, keep your exercise time between 45 and 60 minutes, or rather, don't go over those, because you're going to increase, the longer you're working out, the more cortisol, which is a negative hormone, your body releases that kind of restricts muscle building. So we want to prevent that. So keep it under 60 minutes. As far as food goes, the two important vitamins for testosterone are vitamin B and zinc. So some good foods that contain vitamin B would be meats, eggs, green, leafy vegetables, and beans. And then for zinc, you'd be looking at meats as well, nuts and beans as well too. So that's a great question. I think I'll do a whole series of information on that, because there's a lot of things we can delve into there. All right, and as the winner of the best question for this week, you're going to get free access to my Workout Results Blueprint course, which is going to teach you the fundamental habits that you need to know in order to get workout results faster and also keep your motivation up. So go ahead and send me your contact information, and I will get you the login info you need there. Everybody else, thank you for your questions. Go ahead and put your questions for the following week in the comment section below. Actually, next week I'm going to be out of town for the holidays, so we'll be back here in 2 weeks. In the meantime, make sure you take some time off here during the end of the year and recharge and allow yourself to rest. But in the meantime, I will talk to you in 2 weeks. Peace.